Today I'm changing the brakes on Volkswagen Touran. And here you might be making some common mistakes. Don't worry, I'll share some handy tips with you. So without any further ado, let's get to it. First, we need to put the car into brake pad replacement mode. For this, you can use any scan tool that will allow you to perform this task. I will use VCDS. Go to Control module, then in this car, ABS brakes, select Basic Settings. And start lining change mode. At this point you will hear the electronic parking brake calipers releasing and a message will appear on the dashboard. A quick reminder, after when the brakes be replaced, before exiting service mode, press the brake pedal to push the pistons back against the brake pads. Now let's begin. Loose the bleeder valve. At the back of the calipers, disconnect the electrical connector. This is standard Volkswagen plug. If you're unsure which bit to use for the bolts, a small mirror can help. Unscrew the caliper bolts. Gently move the caliper aside and secure it. Be careful not to damage the flexible rubber brake hose. Remove the two bolts holding the caliper brackets. Clean the contact surface where the brake pad sits. If the brake disc doesn't come off easily, tap it gently with a hammer. Once removed, clean the hoop surface before fitting a new disc. You can apply a very small amount of engine oil to prevent corrosion, but avoid using copper grease, as in this area it will act like a clutch. Now let's take a look at the caliper piston. Gently lift the rubber boot to check for the corrosion. Lightly lubricate the piston with brake piston grease. You can use different grease, but make sure it is rubber friendly. Push the piston back into the caliper. Make sure to catch the old filthy brake fluid in the bottle. We definitely don't want that nasty stuff going back into the ESP system. Now install the new brake disc. Make sure to clean both sides with the greaser. I personally use the copper grease on the brake carrier contact points. Make sure to use tiny amount, as excess may attract a lot of dust. Refit the bracket. Install the brake pads with the spring clip on the inner side. Do not lubricate the caliper guide pins on ATE type calipers. Simply clean them and check for excessive play. The rubber bushing should provide noticeable resistance. If the pin moves too freely, the bushing should be replaced. reconnect the plug. Finally check the brake fluid level, obviously add it if required. Now before we're gonna do anything, do remember about to press the brake pedal, then exit the lining change mode. You will hear the brakes re-engaging. We can also see the message on the dashboard. I hope this guide was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. See you in the next video.